What was the vice president? What are we talking about? I'm not going to. So this guy said, we can talk. I'll kill you too. So my brother, what are you saying? You find your Okowa. You the son, you the fear. But you watch here, everything on the ground. Oh, I can see it. Okowa, you find it. No, you are tired. So they pay this man. If you are going to have to handle them, but if you are going to have to handle them, I don't just and you know, and then I took up from that preach on the government, and you put it on the what are we talking about here? Happen people, one after one people, and I have to happen on these. And I cook when I smoke at the end. How's it gonna happen on this? We can get up there after we can say no people. We can say no people. Let us say no people. I'm trying to say no people. And then going on. This guy will be good luck with that. Yeah, but let's because we want to win. Let us stop from ourselves. I tell you, APC, they're going for Muslim. So now they are trying to tell you they don't recognize. So the best thing is to help work everybody. They go to them, go to the honor. Because I think that this thing is not going to our area at all. Or to tell support really what or not. Not at Southwest here. Even in South here. See you now, can I come again? 1970, about 50 something years. And they refuse to allow us to do that. Are we not like the same Nigeria? Well, actually, now we're in the can the whole state, the whole other state will lose the other 5 states? That's the only thing the woman can do. To write his name down. All of the whole that is that's simple. Because if you watch even at the way the thing is going is going to other direction. I'm sitting down here, check, say, under with what you do. Or all the whole
Yes, good morning. You're welcome to the program this morning. Yes, good morning wherever you are in the world. If you are in the diaspora, also in Nigeria, big welcome to the program this morning. I'm Christian Chuku, and once again, you're welcome to bystanders at the newsstands. Today is the 17th of June.
When you don't want your kitchen or what?
Today is 17th of June 2022. Okay. Okay, yes, once again, good morning. You're welcome to the program. I will say yes, today is a day that we'll talk about the vice presidential candidates of the various parties. Vice presidential candidates of various parties. I would say our analysts are here this morning as they do justice to the newspaper headlines. Our analysts are here as they do justice to the newspaper headlines. Mr. Haiburi, yes, by Facebook, you can reach me on Facebook, Christian Chuku. You see my picture, Mr. Haiburi, reach me on Facebook, Christian Chuku. Then we have to discuss from there. Or by the end of the program, I will drop an information whereby you can reach me. Yes, I have the New Telegraph this morning, the New Telegraph this morning. And I also have the Nigerian Tribune, Breaking news yesterday, PDP chooses Okowa as Atiku's running mate. PDP chooses Okowa as Atiku's running mate. PDP chooses Okowa as Atiku's running mate. What do you think about that? Let me get your responses here this morning. What do you think? The calculation of the PDP choosing Okowa from Delta State rather than Wike. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Let me get your responses here this morning. Yes, Mr. Haiburi, Christian Chuku, you see my picture. You see my picture. Just say hi to me. Thank you very much. I have 12 reasons Atiku picked Okowa as running mate. 12 reasons Atiku picked Okowa as running mate. Party presented 3 names for consideration. Party presented 3 names for consideration. Obaseki Bala Udom witness presentation. Obaseki Bala Udom witness presentation. Wike won't be disappointed, Okowa. Wike won't be disappointed, Okowa. Wike won't be disappointed. Okowa is saying that Lagos begins demolition of remaining skyscrapers. Ikoyi collapse building. Lagos begins demolition of remaining skyscrapers. Police arrest 4 suspects after gun duel. Police arrest 4 suspects after gun duel. 51 suspected cultists, 80-year-old cartridge dealer nabbed in Delta. 51 suspected cultist, 80-year-old cartridge dealer nabbed. Yes, 2. Nigeria Police Academy, Chorus lacks perimeter fence. Commandant tells Buhari. Nigeria Police Academy, Chorus lacks perimeter fence. Commandant tells Buhari. Fans suspend issuance of licenses on free trade zones. Fans suspend issuance of licenses on free trade zones. Police withdraw orderlies of VIPs. One thugs deploy 17,000 personnel. Yes, sir. Mr. Haiburi, you can reach me on this number 081 57 51 5167. 081 57 51 5167. One more time, 081 57 51 5167. God bless you. Yes, sir. Let's look at the New Telegraph also. IMF in Naira orders may reduce power needs for digital payments. The main headline: PDP Wike loses again as Atiku picks Okowa as running mate. PDP Wike loses again as Atiku picks Okowa as running mate. It was a tough decision. Presidential candidate said security shouldn't be politicized. Security shouldn't be politicized. Why we screened Delta Governor PDP? Why we screened Delta Governor? Rivers Governor not disappointed at my emergence as there's jubilation in Delta State. Jubilation in Delta State. Yes, sir. Showdown as APC PDP others attest might. Showdown as APC PDP others test might. Fire me, fire Oshe in proxy battle. Tomorrow is the election. Yes, a proxy battle between Fire Me and Fire Oshe. Is Oni's PDP SDP the third force? Is Oni's SDP the third force? APC's candidate not disqualified for the High Court. Heavy deployment by police and SCDC. Others over threat of violence. 17,000 deployed operatives meant for adequate security, not intimidation. The DIG is saying that. Yes, let's look at. We have sufficiently degraded Boko Haram IPOB others, Buhari. Insecurity, we have succeeded in degrading Boko Haram IPOB others. That is Buhari. Charges police to evolve strategies for tackling cybercrimes. Our academy lacks fences, manpower, commandant tells president. Rescue Kaduna train, other bandits victims now tell reps. Now, reps tell president. Rescue Kaduna train, other bandits victims. Now, reps tells president. Yes, Mr. Haibudi, once again, 081 57 51 5167. Thank you very much. I have Mr. Chigozi. Come on, Mr. Chigozi.
I think it's okay. Good morning, Christian viewers. It's a pleasure being here once again. I'm Mazi Chigozi.
Let's talk about okay. Insecurity. We have sufficiently degraded Boko Haram IPOB others, Buhari.
Sorry?
On insecurity, the federal government have succeeded in degrading Boko Haram, IPOB, and others. That's from the presidency.
Well, it's very unfortunate that we have people within the corridor of power who lack conscience and who lack, of course, sense of responsibility. So, in the world's view, Boko Haram is considered as a deadly terrorist organization by world ranking. So, there is no country, any known country in the world that have enlisted IPOB as a terrorist organization. So, what sense is it actually making? If in the light of these current realities, no country, no nation of the world has come up to accuse IPOB of any criminality, any crime against humanity, then it means it's very irresponsible and it's a baseless argument. Yesterday, I know how many people were killed in Olo.
Yesterday,
people lying in the pool of their blood. These are men of between 60 and 65 years. See, because they gathered, they were discussing within at the front of a compound, a shop. See, the unknown gunmen, which of course you know who they are. See, come and spread bullets on them. They were lying, most of them lying lifeless. Are they members of IPOB? And if actually they are members of IPOB, what crime has IPOB committed against the state?
I mean, prescribed.
What kind of crime would prescribe you? What are the basis of this prescription? Is it a crime for people calling for self-determination? Which you are a member of the United Nations, you're a member of the United Nations, and you're signatory to that Human Rights Charter, which recognizes self-determination and self-defense. So what actually has IPOB done? IPOB simply means Indigenous People of Biafra. Their agenda and focus, their purpose is well known, defined. You see? So I don't see that as a... You saw what happened, on Ondo or so, where Atiku arrested one boss. There were 3 bosses, and 2 of them has to escape. And the one they captured, we are loaded with various ammunitions, ranging from sword, poisonous sword, different assorted weapons, guns. You see, these are the same Boko Haram infiltrating the entire south and laying siege against the innocent and indigenous people. Maybe they are planning another onslaught comes this Sunday, and they were intercepted. I don't know why Atiku, we are parading them. People who came to kill you, to destroy you, who has no mercy, who doesn't even care of your existence. You are parading them as a show. What about the 2 motors buses that escaped? Who knows where they are now? Probably they may have gone to their safe haven and waiting for an opportunity to strike. So that statement is irrelevant and unfortunate. You see, what has IPOB done? Let him tell the world. And let's see any part of the world that will agree with him. He's just a lone soldier taking a walk. Nobody's following him. UK, United Nations, America, satisfied that Boko Haram and even Fulani herdsmen are the 4th most deadliest terrorist group on the surface of the earth. The clique which he belongs to, his kinsmen, are considered the most deadliest terrorist group, ranking 4th position. And they're just busy killing and manning innocent people on the basis that because you have the instrument of power, instrumentality of power, and the instrument of the state, you are using such to suppress and, of course, continue the genocide that have been sustained since 1966.
Ohaneze is not happy with the choice of Okowa as a VP to Atiku.
If the Ohanezes are not happy, let them go and hang themselves. What do you do when you are not happy? You see? They should go and hang themselves. I think it's becoming more clearer to them that they are irrelevant and as useless as whatever you can think of. You see? They have lost their relevance. I thought they have lost their relevance. They have lost, their credibility. I think I've been vindicated today. All the ranting, all the wagging of mouths, and the noise ends up where? When ends up in not being happy. You see, I think this is to send a clear message to them. So it's very unfortunate that we have such a supposed elder statesman who lack basic sense to understand the season we are in is very unfortunate.
Mbaka, speaking against the person of Obi, what's your take on
Mbaka has started again. I could recall in early 2015, he started that mess, that deceptive propaganda that Buhari was the Messiah Nigeria ever needed. But 7 years down the line, we now understood that the Buhari now is an opposite of what he professed him to be. He served to the public. Now it's coming up that P2P is stingy. What is stingy? Is stingy a crime? For crying out, that is his money. If he decides he's a very respectable and disciplined person, very prudent. He has not stolen public funds to begin to do extravagance, to begin to do awambe. He told him, what have I done? I make my commitment in various establishments. Is it because that I'm not announcing it? How do you expect him to bring 5 billion when there is no project to execute? These are one of the clergymen who the credibility of the Christian community. How can you place more important than building? It's very unfortunate. Be happy when money, billions is being sent to accounts. Gratuities to collect. So that is very unfortunate.
As a stingy person, I think P2P is blessed.
What makes him stingy? That is his personal perception, driven by greed, driven by insatiable greed and self-deception. What we are talking of is a credible man who can fix, if actually he will be given the opportunity. I know it's not possible, but then it doesn't change his person. He have made it clear that he is not desperate to become the president of Nigeria. Should Nigeria remain with what is happening? You can see that militias have been mobilized. They are pushing them down to the south to prepare for the jihad. How would such infiltration of mercenaries, militias, with armed to the teeth, what are they coming to do with the sword, with assorted guns and armories? You see? What are they coming to do to the south, to the southwest? The same thing is going on in the southeast. And you're still talking of election. Which election? For what? If you are talking for election for development, where is that the development? Have you seen such development before? And now Atiku have chosen Okowa Ifani. as his running mate. If I need to come, this time, this moment, this time. So we cannot continue to live in such deception, in such denial. So where are we going? It is very clear that even the electorate are not safe. Where are the military personnel manning borders, manning checkpoints? You see? And they couldn't apprehend such a terrorist, no one that claimed terrorists, coming to invade and destroy humanity within the Southwest. So what are you talking about? You see, it's very unfortunate.
Okay, thank you very much, Chico.
So whatever happens, I believe that you cannot force or coerce people or subjugate people on the basis of the or using the instrument of force to remain together. You see, it is an independent choice, and that must be done under negotiation. So there should be a referendum should be convened where we can discuss the continuity of existence. It is not by force to remain one. How can we remain one and end up in self-destruction? What is important? What is the help? Of what value is it to humanity that we are called one Nigeria? But a group of persons keep on invading, ravaging, destroying the indigenous people and occupying the ancestral homes of the Southerners. And they're still calling for one. One in what? If one means to be killed and destroyed, if one means to be lying in the pool of blood without any crime committed, then that one should be a useless one. It should be madness and irresponsibility to continue to accept, of course, the unity of this country, because with what is happening already, it is clear indication that we cannot work together. If two must work together, there must be an agreement. So the scripture cannot be broken. All indications suggest beyond reasonable doubt that there is no agreement, and that is the greatest fraud that has happened in the Israel. That the British colony, the British government never gave the ethnic nationality the opportunity to decide whether to remain within the Nigeria or to be, called a nation, called Nigeria.
Okay.
They do not respect our human rights, our fundamental rights to choose where we belong. And that error must be corrected. It doesn't matter how many years an error have lived, have endured. But what matters is that an error is an error. Whether it's extended beyond 100 years, it's an error. Okay. And that anomaly must be corrected.
Thank you very much. And
that calls for, of course, Oduduwa people should be given the opportunity to decide whether they can remain in this deceptive and destructive constitution called Nigeria. Okay. The same thing applies to of course, the Middle Belt and the Biafrans are in a good cause. You cannot kill a man who God has blessed. It is a natural law and principle.
Okay, thank you
to decide, and that cannot be usurped from us. It's very unfortunate.
Thank you.
My
brother is still talking about Oduduwa. I don't know whether I've been to bed for where by this time when everybody is focused on election. Oduduwa forgetting the Oduduwa now because of Jagaba is there. So nobody talk about Oduduwa again.
Jagaba support Oduduwa.
Before, if they did not, if Tinubu did not win primary, you will see they will start singing Oduduwa, Oduduwa.
What you're saying that the Afenifere now have stopped.
The Afenifere have stopped. They have stopped Oduduwa, Oduduwa now. Everybody looking for where to leak sweet. So leave all this. Anyway, my name is Lucky. I don't know be Lagos. Don't know be Lagos. Very soon we'll know You know, I'm proud of Edo. Let me tell you. Why I'm proud of Edo? Edo election will determine Nigeria's election. If the Nigeria really determine who will win that election, if Nigeria really determine with their vote, Nigeria really determine Messiah, I believe the way it happened in Edo will happen to Nigeria. Now, brother, let's go ahead.
Okay, let's look at Okowa as a VP to Atiku. Many people have castigated that he should be an Igbo man.
Let me tell you, Okowa is from where? Ifeanyi is from where? That's the question. Ifeanyi Chukwu is from where? No, I don't know why we
don't understand it though.
I didn't really understand it, but I believe Chukwu is an Igbo language, Igbo name. Ifeanyi is an Igbo language. Why are they different? What is happening to the southeast? For God's sake.
He's not from the
south.
He's not from the southeast.
I'm asking, south, southeast, they are all the same. There's no different.
How are they the same?
Oh God.
How are they the same?
I want to ask you a question.
Someone from Ijo, is it the same with somebody from Imo State?
Ijo name is different now. Ifeanyi Okowa Chukwu.
Someone from Bayelsa.
Okay, I'm asking you now. What is Chukwu?
From Abia.
Okay, I'm coming. What is Chukwu? What is Ifeanyi?
Amechi that has the name Rotimi. Does it mean he's Yoruba?
Oh my God. Let me tell you. Agbo. Hear me? Kwale. All these areas, they are Igbo speaking language.
They're not the Southeast. They're not from the Southeast.
Oh God. Southeast is a job political name.
So the Southeast
is a political name.
Ohaneze has said that they will not support this.
Libo Ohaneze. How many Ohaneze did they have in Southeast? How many Ohaneze? Tomorrow Ohaneze will come out, support Obi. Tomorrow Ohaneze will come out, support APC. Tomorrow Ohaneze will come out, support Atiku. Ohaneze is the problem. I'm telling the truth. If Obi have come down, Obi is supposed to have been this vice president. But I don't know why they deceive me. Let me tell you secretly. Tinubu is so smart. Tinubu boys allies, they are so smart. This social media they are saying, go and check it. It's Tinubu boys. Tinubu boys want to divide Atiku vote. They are the one using social media. Go and find out. Oh my goodness.
Tinubu boys are the one using.
Oh my goodness.
How?
Go and see, let me tell you. When you talk about media, they are South Yoruba people believe in media. They are the one using it. You see them to create fear to PDP camp that all youth will vote for Obi. All youth go to social media. But let me tell you, social media doesn't win the election.
No Nigerian owns Facebook, Twitter, Instagram.
They want to use it to divide Atiku vote. I am telling the truth. Go and find out. They want to distraction. They want people to say Obi. By the time Obi go, they limit you secretly. By the time people vote for Obi, they will short PDP vote. For you know, APC will carry the day again. They will continue suffering again. I'm telling the truth. I'm telling you, go and write it down. I'm telling you what is happening. So Obi missed that mistake. Obi is supposed to have gone there, at least as a vice president. Then what PDP are looking for that will win the election for them. APC look for people that will restore power. That is it. It's a game. I'm telling you the truth. It's a game. Obi made that mistake of going to Labour Party.
The Labour Party is pulling.
Labour Party doesn't have a structure anywhere. They have to start again. I'm telling you, some of this media, this is Tinubu that is doing it. Go and check. You will see a Yoruba man, Femi, will be bearing Chukwu, that I am going to vote for Obu at the end. That day, you see. I'm telling you the truth. They are deceiving all of us.
What Mbaka said about Peter Obi. Mbaka said about Peter Obi.
Look at it. Even his brother from home and destroying Obi. What do you expect other side to do? Are you getting me? What of Ebonyi governor? Ebonyi governor said Obi cannot win presidency. Say you can't say you have win presidency. So if your brother is destroying you, what do you expect other side to do? And look at Ubaka. And people believe Ubaka. Ubaka say Jonathan will not win. And to Jonathan will not win. Ubaka say Buhari will win. Buhari win. And today,
he said Buhari is the Messiah.
he said Buhari is the Messiah. Today he's saying,
And Buhari is the Messiah.
what do I do? I don't, but Buhari has paid him. Today, Ibaka is having his way. And Baka is still saying Obi's not going to win.
Baka said Soludo will not win. But now Soludo is the governor. Baka said Soludo will not win.
God
Baka said Nnamani will not win. Nnamani won the governor first time, second time, Senate, second time, and he's still going for the third
you
one.
see, what we are saying, home should not fight home.
Okay.
If Ibaka is fighting Obi, when governor is fighting Obi, they're already divided. I get him. It is sad issue. But what I'm saying, whether Atiku would rather look for somebody that will loyal to him. I get him. Whether Wike, whether Okowa, they're all the same sad issue. Let me tell you, outside did not know whether you are from Majeta, whether you are from Igbo. All of you are Jamili, including Edo. They called all of us.
What do you think Wike will do now? Wike.
Let me tell you, Wike has to relax. You know why? Wike has to relax. When he finish, maybe they will promise him petroleum minister. They will promise petroleum minister. I get me. He has to relax because this game is going to be between Atiku and Tinubu. This is the game. But Tinubu, they believe in media. They are using social media to destroy PDP side there, to defend attention from the youth. Say they are going to vote for Obi to reduce Atiku's vote. At the end, Tinubu carry the day. Look at that, Tinubu. Allah, they have submit Masare ticket. No, Masare name to the APC. I get me. Automatically, it's going to be mostly. I get me. So the Yoruba are not destroying themselves. Look at Fedi Fere. Fedi Fere have dropped their mandate. I get me.
Yoruba Nation.
Are you hearing it again? Tinubu is there. I'm telling the truth.
There was a rally some days ago.
Leave that one there. Leave that one there. Leave that area. Leave that area. I've very better say Tinubu should not.
On Yam and everything.
Anyway, yeah.
See his weekend though.
My brother, nothing is happening as you know now. No yam. Not. Have you seen yam before? All this area, they used to see yam lining up. No again because one, people are not going to farm. Things are very expensive. As I said, rice, different things are very expensive. So that is the thing. My brother, vote widely. All the talk, youth. Let them go and get their PVC. That's the most important thing to vote the right candidate. Thank you very much.
Okay, have Alaji, good morning. Good morning.
Please, Mr. John Musa.
Ambassador John Musa.
John Musa.
From Jigawabi,
Kaduna State.
Yeah. Southern Kaduna or
Southern Kaduna.
Okay, then, what will you say about not Muslim tickets?
Bros, what do these people say? What do our houses? They will never give power to Yoruba. Because they love power. They love power.
The governor said Tinubu should be their candidate in APC. 11 northern governors from the north.
That's not the civil said. Nothing has been. There's no election. There is no election in North, especially Kano. Yeah, especially Kano. Tinubu, they just
Ganduje, the governor of Kano State, is a big supporter of
that one said it's among of the people that are backing Atiku.
That is the Ganduje.
Yes, they will not see paper. Mark and down. If Yoruba will have power, all these outside people over here, they will not see space. Mark and down. And one to the last one I want Worry is among that cause problem. When Obasanjo is the president of this country, for Kano, they give this thing like water. They give Kano state of emergency. That is why Kano calm down. Up to today, Kano no dey fight. Go mass and die. Kano they are not fighting. The problem that happened Kaduna, Plateau, that is Jos. And where this madman come from.
Is there any difference between Fulani herdsmen, Boko Haram, and ISWAP? Is there any difference? Just come close to the mic.
Who be the herdsmen? Who be the herdsmen? Apart from the Buhari himself. Buhari do business with chat people. They bring people from this place, Niger, to go and do campaign in Kano. And people know who talk. They keep quiet. The former governor of Kano, he pack food, go give Niger. Nobody speak. Everybody keep quiet. See, God tell you, the worst thing with the face of this country is our churches. This one will go. I want to visit this church. And then they go big church. That is not church. Big churches. They go invite. They will come. They will carry garamos, go give them. They will collect. They will tell the members, say, see the person where they will go. See, Buhari is supposed to be our president. Tinubu is supposed to be our president. Why Agro?
So who are you supporting? Who are you supporting?
If they give Peter Obi as a president, I will go.
If they give Peter Obi?
Yes, but they no go give him. The outside.
Oh, they no go give her. They no go vote for him. Say they no go give her. Abi they no go vote for him.
The outside that they are distributing, in Nigeria. The outside are distributing Nigeria. Maka and Liver.
Okay.
And I love it.
Thank you very much, Alaji again. Alaji.
They are distributing in Nigeria. They will know who I come from.
Okay, thank you very much, Alaji.
Everybody in the outside, this one outside.
Okay, thank you. I have Mr. Kule. Today, yes.
Yeah, good day, everybody. I greet every one of you viewers. Good day. And my condolences. I'm mourning today now because I'm mourning for the 48 souls, 48 body bags that will be buried today in Okowa, Ondo State. The Southwest governor will all assemble in that Okowa, and after the burial, what I'm expecting from you guys, the Ekiti man, Fayemi, the Ondo man, that's the Ondo man, Akeredolu, the Ibadan man, Makinde, the Osun man, Oyetola, the Lagos man, which is Sanwo-Olu, Ogun State, which is what's that called? Abiodun, Eleyi Dapo Abiodun. You people should put politics aside and secure the territorial zone of the Southwest. You people should put politics, because if you don't want the wrath of God, because those 48 people that died in our war will have been prevented. I mean, the death will have been prevented. The casualty will have been prevented. You guys have been proactive. I'm challenging you governors now. That is why all these politics they are saying here, I'm not less concerned. I'm not concerned about any PDP, any Labour, any PDP, any this thing. I'm not less concerned. What I'm concerned about is how I'm going to develop myself in this country, how this country will benefit me, not how the country will be benefiting from me by stealing the money. So enough is enough for you governors. That's a part.
Okay, yes, the governor said that people will resort to taking arms if the federal government does not do what it needs to do.
Which governors are saying that?
Akeredolu said.
Akeredolu. I think Akeredolu can still be exempted a bit. But what I would just hold him on for is the proactiveness. I think there's been security reports, security reports that those people you chased away. I mean, you've chased Fulani away from the Ondo forest. You always have to be vigilant that there can be reprisal attack. But you went, slept in slumber, and they enter you, which is very annoying to me. Very annoying. That's what I'm telling you now. This issue of referendum still have to come, because you're saying now, look at what happened in Abuja yesterday. I told you the landlord of the political space has come over to dictate who is going to be who in this country, and we cannot, that can't be a good democracy system. I'll say that's why I tell you we have democracy in this country, but we don't have Democrats, the real Democrats that will pilot democracy that we think we have. So what we need now is a referendum. Everybody sit down. This is what I want for my region. This is what I want in my region. This is what I want. And that will make everybody govern themselves.
What is the stand of Afenifere?
Did Afenifere still exist?
Is the Yoruba cultural?
The Afenifere are splitted. You have Egbe Omo Ilana Otua now. Those ones splitted from Afenifere. That this Afenifere, they are just like business association. Association. They can buy, they can back, but they cannot buy. So we don't need such people as leader. And I'm telling you, the people I recognize as my own leader is Professor Banji Akitoye, a renowned world-class professor. At 84, the man is still vibrant, is still fighting for Yoruba. Breathing space in this political space we have. He's still fighting for your Andy. Professor Adeniran, that guy played a good role in securing the release of Igboho in Benin, because that Professor Adeniran is a professor of French in Benin, one of the Benin university, I think Portobo University. So those guys, they are my hero. They are my hero. They are the ones that care for me.
Not the banjo and the...
Don't forget the banjo. Find the other banjo. His daughter is contesting for the same, you can see, they will just bobo you. They will bobo you, and nothing comes out. And mind you, they were in Nigeria here, right from onset. I think they can do, old citizen protest march for us not having electricity in this country, for refinery, for not us having energy, for not good health care. They can do that. When they do that will encourage the youth that we have, that will encourage all the regional youth. Mind you, it's not only this Afenifere, even the Ohanize, all of them, they are just bunch of leaders that they are just for their family. Once they shout. They give their children appointment, their family circle. They are not fighting for you. Afenifere is not fighting for me. Ohanize, the people believe they are fighting for them. They should continue praising them. For me, I've detached myself from an Afenifere. I'm on my own. I don't have any leader that is that is fighting my cause for me. Everybody is carrying his cause.
We heard Afenifere is supporting Tinubu.
They change tongues now. That's what I'm saying. They are changed tongues. It's that kind of people. You see, as I'm talking to you now, when you people talk who voted Buhari here, I confess I voted Buhari, but I've retraced my step, right? And I see that nothing can work politically in this country again because of the system we practice, because of the constitution, because of the Democrats that are piloting the democracy we said we have. Democracy we said we have, we are practicing democracy. We are practicing democracy. You get what I'm saying? I want a situation whereby I can live in my region, I can be safe, I can live in my region, I can extend, a handshake across the river, across the border, across the river to my fellow brothers in the other region, to my fellow brothers in the other region. Look at what is happening. Look at what is happening. Look at what just happened in Abuja yesterday. From nowhere, Okowa was brought nowhere. From nowhere, yes. Okowa is an underdog, and I keep saying it. I don't know why they are Ohanize of the Igbos cannot pilot the political struggle of the Igbos. They have made what is so-called today People's Democratic Party. People's Democratic Party, the constitution of the party was written by Dr. Alex Ekweme when they were about to form it. That was 1988. Oh, so what now happened that landlord now became tenant in his party, in which they hijacked the party. I think that was part of what Obi saw, that with all this our efforts, these people are not for us. We are just faking ourselves. So they have to retreat. So politics we practice in this country cannot take you anywhere. Nigerian political space cannot take you anywhere. Okay. So what we need is referendum. Our referendum will bring peace. We eliminate Boko Haram. We eliminate banditry. We eliminate worse. This one. We eliminate corrupt
and unknown government.
Look our what's it called? Grid. Power grid now. The power grid is having now is even more than Naira. Naira that is, we are not even talking of Naira falling again. Power grid is falling from 5,000 to 900. You say so? Nine megawatt. It's a shame. Is this the kind of country you want to belong? Tell me, is it the kind of country?
We have spent billions of dollars.
Dollars are, I mean.
9 megawatts.
Yes! What are we good on?
Pay higher.
What are we good on?
For lights.
What are we, Christian, what are we good on in this country? When you talk of corruption, we export two things. We export oil and we export corruption. The money stolen from oil, we export it down to the what's it called? Western world, to Dubai, to go and save it. So those are the two. When you mention Nigeria, okay, they have pocket, they have oil, and corruption follows. Corruption follow oil. So from the
corruption, cancel oil, zero.
Cancel oil, zero.
We have nothing. Thank you very much. I have a Nwaba. Nwaba, good morning.
Hey.
This one I'm calling Nwaba, but you're from Imo State now.
I'm from Imo State, but I was born and brought up in Aba. That is Folokon. Aba boy.
Okay, let's look at Ohaneze is angry. Okay, start.
Good morning, my good viewers. Good morning, my people in foreign land and in local land. You people are blessed. More especially, I'm giving 3 boza for Mr. Moses. Boza. Oga, Sualeo. You remember that young man I talk about that drink Gare morning, afternoon, and night? Sir, I'm very happy that you show him love. These are people over there. They are remembering Nigerians. They show that young man love. A little token, but it will go far away. Good morning, Mr. Christian Chuku. No, Mr. Christian, but you are a hero. A hero because you are presenting some heroes here. Thank you very much, Mr. Christian.
Okay, let's look at Ohaneze is angry with Okowa as a running mate to.
Thank you very much. I recognize you. Bazi Oko condemn. Whoa! To Ohaneze. Whoa! To Wike. You have fair home and abroad, woefully. Whoa! To David Omaye. Whoa! To Rochas Okorocha. Whoa! To Kano.
Why
Kano. Whoa! For you people, it's a shameful thing. Whoa! To South leaders. Whoa! To Southwest leaders. Whoa! To you guys. Because you guys is allowing your enemy to penetrate in your territory, even when you are awake. Listen, I want to talk to Nigerian youth if they will hear. Because Eagle have positioned himself so that the hunter can shoot him easily. Now, hello, I'm saying something to Nigerian youth.
If you don't take what belongs to you now, that means it's gone forever. Yes. PDP, Papa, the C Pekin. APC, Amroba, promote criminal. I'm very, very disappointed that some of our old people here, though anyway, it's not their fault, because hunger have dropped them. Hunger have driven them to be reasoning like goats. Some of them are still coming here and be talking about PDP and APC. It's a shameful thing. What youth is telling them now is this: failing to give us Obi as the president of Nigeria. They say heaven suffer violence and violence take it by itself. Youth is ready for you people this time around. If anybody that want to aspire, he will come to rule Nigeria. Atiku, you have already aspired. Gundiji, you are expired. Tunumbu, you are expired. All of you are expired goods. And whenever you expired, you will try to climb that city to become president of the young ones. So we have nobody to talk about. We have nothing to write home about. Nigerian youth, this is the time for you to take what belongs to you. And Mbaka, you're a thief.
No. Don't call names here.
You're a thief.
Don't call names.
Okay. Sorry. Now, you yourself are the one who tell us that Buhari is the Messiah in 2015. If you have short memory, me personally, I don't have a short memory. I'll be a babo. You don't say anywhere a babo a day. A babo they learn walk. And when you see us, before you see us, we don't see you. Mbaka, you have been stealing money from the youth and in the name of adoration. You are using adoration to steal money from Eastern people. I don't blame you. I blame Enugu diocese and bishops because they are watching you there. And you are doing your mago, calling yourself a reverend father. Mbaka Zukwanike. Mbaka Zukwanike. Mbaka Zukwanike. Listen to me. If you say na God to call you, or na you call God, Mbaka, if you want to become a preacher, Tunde Bakari came out as a politician. And we know that yes, he came out as a politician. Mbaka, which one he did? He did do God work, I've been a politician, he be. He said, God is Messiah. And he went to Abuja, they give you plenty money, you go. Now you say Obi. Obi is more far better than you. Obi is not ready to give you money because he's ready to help Nigerians. Obi is not ready to give anybody money. But vote for Obi and see what he will do. Mbaka, adoration money, what are you using it for? Mbaka, you say you own Aquarafa. You produce pure water. You are helping the less privileged. Where are they? Where are you helping them? All the whole boys from Lagos, they will come to adoration and give you big money. Those one is giving you in the name of Reverend Father and the Catholic Church. And you are what are you doing with the money, Mbaka? Mbaka, leave Obi alone. Mbaka, leave Obi alone. Mbaka Zukwanike. Mbaka Zukwanike. I'm coming.
1 minute more.
Nevertheless,
there's no time. You have many people.
All the eyes is on you. All eyes is on you. Nobody will give you shishi this time around. Shishi Mbaka, nobody will give you. I don't know what you are using the money for. You call yourself a reverend father. What are you using the money for? Anyway, your own is first. David Umay, Ohaneze, How many chairman have you had in a year or 2 years? Every year you are having Ohaneze. You are changing Ohaneze chairman. Ohaneze Ndibo chairman. Because when they give this one money, you're not going to give the other one. The other one will come and say he's chairman of Ohaneze Ndibo. Ohaneze Ndibo. Amadioha. Amadioha is coming. You said Igbo are in one accord. They are not in one accord. They are not in unity. Now Igbo are bring Obi. Okowa, Abi Ivani Okowa. Whatever you call yourself. And Atiku. Hello, sir. This is the time. We don't need you people anymore.
Okay.
The one that you have stole from Nigerian money is okay.
Okay.
People in abroad, all those abroad that remember us in NSAS. May God bless you people.
Okay.
And you people should keep on remembering us because we are in hellfire. We are in hellfire. Crying. And it's not that we sin. They are putting us in hellfire, burning us, Nigerian politicians. Nigerian politicians, have mercy for Nigerian people, Nigerian politicians.
Thank you very much, Mwaba. Thank you.
There are still other questions.
No. There's no time. There are many people. There are many people to talk to. There's no time. 1 hour 30 minutes. There's no time. We have like
about the people, the massive barrier.
Just 1 minute. I'm counting.
Yes.
1 minute.
Please. Our massive barrier today. You know, say if they carry another person in that body, it will be like send a firewood. Nigeria don't understand what you mean by losing 48 souls, innocent souls that went to church to worship the living God. I say, may your soul rest in perfect peace.
Thank you very much. Mr. Felix. Mr. Felix, good morning.
Morning, sir.
Today is the day, the burial for the victims.
Well, it's a sad occurrence that people no longer have the liberty to go to the church to pray. That's the reason why a lot of people, you discover that when they go to church now, they are carrying gun. Some are even wearing local apps, enchantment, so that they'll be protected. But it's a sad occurrence that our president, since all these things has been happening, our president have not been able to capture or do anything. That means our president knows something about all these things. And that's what is affecting us. And I stand to be corrected on this platform that if a killing happened in a state where we are the armies, where we are the air force, where we are all these people, and they kill these people, I want to say, well, as they bury them today, may their gentle soul rest in peace. And I pray that their spirit will fight those people that kill them.
Okay. Let's look at Okowa. Imagine the people.
Well, it's a welcome development.
Welcome development.
Well, I'm so happy that Okowa has been able to clinch the ticket of the VP of the president to Vice Atiku. Well, it's a welcome development. You know, a lot of people have actually criticized me here. They have fought me that why didn't he go and choose from the east? I said you won't blame Atiku. The problem with the southeast is Ohaneze. The problem with them is that they are not united. Ohaneze said they don't want VP. They said they want presidency. As a result of that, Obi left PDP political party and go and join another party. So Okowa is a welcome development. Okowa, to my own, is an Igbo man. He's an Igbo man. Ifeanyi Chukwu Okowa. Ekueme. That's his other name. Tokaidu. You understand? Tokaidu. Go to Delta State. You are going to see he brought School of Medicine to Delta State. He has brought a lot of technical institutions to Delta State. He has been able to transform a lot of things. It's a welcome development. Okowa is a silent achiever. He does not talk anyhow. He talks principally, and he has a coded way of achieving his goal, aim and objective. That's my take about that.
One of Ohanese not supporting.
Ohanese is the problem of the Southeast. I stand to be corrected on the platform.
Wike, what do you think
Wike, the problem with Wike is that when they get back to Wike, the mother do not use hot water to match his mouth. Wike talks anyhow. He talks as a leader. There are some certain things you don't say, but Wike does not know. He just talks to anybody anyhow. He believes once he talks, is the final. That's not the best way to run a leader. If they have taken Wike as the vice president, someday, one day, he may just hijack Wike and say, this is what I want to do. He talks too much. And Atiku needs someone that he can be calm, they can be able to discuss, and they can be able to moved forward. Based on what this Morgan said. You understand? This man has been loyal to President Obasanjo.
That he complained.
That
he complained. Obasanjo complained about him.
Obasanjo said he was going to. Obasanjo said he was going for third tenure. And the VP said, Oga, it is not possible. That was where the fallout came out. That was where the fallout came in. And not that he disobeyed, but we have to look at the law. What did the law say? Do a 2-time and you go up. Our president then, Olusegun Obasanjo, wanted to amend it. He was giving Ghana must go to the Senate. And thank God Atiku was able to stand and say, no, it is wrong.
Okay. So you are going to vote Atiku?
My vote goes for Atiku.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Felix. Articulate. I have Mr. Samuel. Good morning, Mr. Samuel.
Good morning, Christian.
Wike loses again as Atiku picks Okowa.
Yes, good morning, everybody. Good morning, viewers at home. My name is Samuel Effiong. Mr. Christian. Yes, so which headline are we starting with?
I'm starting with the Okowa, choice of Okowa against Wike or a Southeasterner.
Well, to start with, in all truthfulness, Wike has said he's not interested in the vice president. If you watch his interview in Channel TV, he said he's not contesting the election because he wants the position of the vice president. He said it. And it will be falsehood to say maybe Wike is the VP. It will be too lousy. Well, we'll talk anyhow. I don't think talking is a problem here. Before Wike became a governor, Wike was a local government chairman. For those who have not been following his history, was he talking or was he not talking? As a local government chairman, there was an executive governor. So if he was lousy and did not understand when to talk and when not to talk and the position he's holding, they would have thrown him away. He's a lawyer and he's educated. So Wike is extremely intelligent and understands the politics of the system. So when you hear if Wike is a VP, he will outshine his boss. No, it is not true. Wike is smarter than what some people will stand here or probably want to see. But because of what he has been standing for, I noticed something about him. He's not a perfect person. When he tells you something, if you want to stand by that, even with his life. After he was a chairman of local government, he was a minister of education. Maybe people did not understand his profile. Was he talking anyhow? No. But as a lead opposition governor, of all the governors in the PDP, in all fairness to him, I don't know him, I have never met him. He was the most vibrant of all the governors. He was virtually the only one who was facing the work of opposition. Every other governors in the PDP were dummy governors. They were a sit-down look. And that was why the APC was having an easy ride. So, not picking him as VP or picking him, he has said it, that he's not interested in the vice president. I would rather prefer you give Wike a ministry. Somebody like me, I am not somebody you will put under and be given a position of a vice president for waiting now.
When I now check the person that wants to lead is not intelligent, I'll go and drink Gary and maintain my state. Because it simply means that all my intelligence will be suppressed by somebody that is not intellectually sound. I can't take the position of Professor Yemi Osinbajo. It can't be possible. It does not work. It's not about money. It's about self-esteem. You can have a strong self-esteem and you don't have money. Some people believe it. That's why the likes of Ganifa and me did not belong to a political party. Not because Adibini wanted to belong, they will not give him appointment, or probably they will not fly with escorts like some other people do. A Ganifa and me will not descend so low like Professor Yemi Osinbajo to take that appointment, and somebody who does not understand the basic tenet of democracy will now be my head. No, I would rather die like Ganifa and me than to take the position of the vice presidency. So not everybody is about power and money. The likes of Idiagmo would rather not take some certain position if you can't allow him function. Some people will resign in this country, Nigeria, than working in some places. And some people have walked out of different organizations, including OFMs in Nigeria. When you tell them rubbish or you for waiting, money and intelligence is two different things. So Wike is part of. I can't take the position of the vice president. I would rather wait when you win the election. Wike said it. You give me a ministry as a minister, then I'll become the principality and power. So when I tell the person in that ministry that for social ministry of works, you must finish this project in 6 months. Let heaven and earth join together. That agreement, you don't meet it. Me and you go fight naked for market. So, but to now come and say, Wike has lose. What makes you feel Wike has lose? Will he be hungry? Wike will never be hungry. So not everybody. So that's why I love Peter Obi. He said he's not desperate to become the. Some people have self-esteem. There are few in Nigerian politics. They would rather die by what they say and what they stand for, rather than now you give Wike a vice president, so that will now become handbag like Okowa. Are you comparing Wike to Okowa? If they say they should do a regional president in South-South, are you comparing Wike to Okowa in terms of intelligence as a barrister? No, now.
Even about Tambuwal, Wike will have amassed at the.
Yes, now Wike showed that a Southerner can beat a Northerner in the primaries. If not for the betrayal, Wike would have trashed Atiku. It was a 10-minute calculation. Wike has proven another thing that all these are not how popular. Now, allow you. If you are a Southerner, you know your permutation, you know your calculation, you have the watches, and you are going in there. Say this thing, we'll go destroy him. From South-South, it's a minority. Go and check the numbers of delegates. South-South does not have more delegates like the North. But we came from the minority zone. How many local governments? River State now went down, was pulling stunts. It took the effort of some northern cabals and some of the betrayers that collected the VP slot to align. If not so, Wike would have taken the day. It was less than 4 hours permutation on the day of the primaries. Tambuwal have to step down. I say Saraki has 70 votes. Tambuwal have whether 10 votes. They have to step down and start begging their daily vote for Atiku. All of a sudden. So it showed you that there's nothing like one region have population on Alayo. Individual technocratic ability. Your level of understanding the system. Is it money for money? Do they bring money for them? Is it not the same money they steal to share in the north that our southern governors to follow see? Everyone go spend them for delegates now. And the same thing was what Tinubu showed them in the APC primary. It was all about money and mind. So it's not about population. So if you have the watchers and you want to face that election, there's nothing like population is much. It's a lie. It's a ruse.
Is here the disadvantage to the PDP, the vice presidency of Okowa?
Well, politics in Nigeria is not one way. So it's neither here nor there. Now, if you ask me personally, I'll tell, I don't know his advising Atiku. He has very bad political advisors. I'm saying it publicly. How will you pick a South-South region that you have majority of the votes? 5 states. Apart from Ben Ayade cannot deliver a PC in presidential election to PDP, to APC. He cannot. Forget it. So it's a block vote for C. Then instead of you to look at the Southeast that has a strong candidate in the name of Peter Obi, Nigeria is a traditional system. The ethnicity will play a factor. You now carry the same presidency back to, I don't know his political calculation. I am trying to imagine how he arrived at that conclusion. But I think his political advisor, maybe he's looking at it that he needs a dummy, a cool-headed, but you need to win the election first before the dummy go there under you. You don't understand? You need to win the election first before you now start looking about who is smart or not. Well, whichever way, personally, I feel the election, the Southeast has not been in the presidency of vice presidency from 1999 to see. Let's be fair to everybody. So 2023 will be 24 years of democracy, if I'm not mistaken. The Southeast, the South has gotten there through Jonathan, the Southwest through Obasanjo, and currently Professor Yemi Osinbajo. The North Central has never been there. The Northwest, Musa Yar'Adua and Buhari. Then Sambo was also from the Northwest. Then the Northeast has had Atiku Abubakar as the vice president. So,
and the Senate president.
In terms of equity, fairness, and balance, it is Southeast. In terms of political calculation, following the current political trend, you have a Southwestern at Tinubu, you have a Southeast. So political permutation and calculation should have been South. I don't know how these people come to their conclusion in some of, but it's okay. Let's see how it turns out.
Okay, let's look at our massacre. Today is the day that they'll be buried.
May their soul rest in peace.
What should the South
last month you did an interview for me.
Yeah.
After the death of Deborah. Did you remember what I said? You said, what should the Christians do? I said they should keep praying. You asked me that what should the Christians in the North do? I said they should keep praying. So, Southwest governors, you're asking me what they should do? They should keep sending condolence messages, as usual. So, I'm not expecting anything.
They're afraid to go to church.
They are afraid to go to church.
Yeah.
You sit at home. You see, this country, anyhow it comes, we will face it. Let's pretend. I asked the question that in 2012, fuel subsidy probe occupied Ojota because they increased fuel from, I think, 89 naira, 87 naira to 89. Is it no 87 to less than 100 naira.
97.
No, is it 87 to 97? I can't remember the amount. The whole Ojota was filled. Please, how much is the same petrol now? Chebi Ojota is. How much is diesel now? Diesel, don't worry, I will tell you. It's almost 800 naira, 700 and something. It's Ojota. So the demonic hypocrisy that has beclouded Nigerians will allow ethnicity and religious factor. All those who were sponsoring protests in Nigeria, they are the ones in power. They paid all your social media influencers. All of them are quiet too. So fuel, the same fuel where you campaign, where you never reach 100 naira, don't rise now. There's scarcity. If you are going out, go and check. People have, they've said they're saying there's scarcity. Diesel now is almost 700 and everybody is quiet. 800 naira, everybody is quiet. So the people that protested, man mentioned him, Obi Ekwezili, what be that fella's son, Femi, Wale Soyinka, Fela Duroteye, Tunde Bakare, bring back our girls. So those who were killing, they are not human beings, they are chicken. So they are chicken now. Do you understand? They are chicken. So now those protests now, there's no need. This place is safe. APC is doing well. There is life, security and lives and property.
Madam Baka and Peter Obi, calling him a stingy, that he will not win the election because election in Nigeria needs somebody who can spread his hands.
Spreading his hands. Madam Baka is one of those accidental prophets we have in Nigeria. If Madam Baka want to do election or politics, he should say it now. Now, you don't tell a man how he spends his money. You know, that's the height of madness. That I'll be telling you, our viewers at home, that how will you spend your money? You are supposed to give me, because you did not spend it in this way, means you are stingy. So, we need to check how Father Mbaka got to that position. Yes. I don't know how Catholic do. I'm not a member of the Catholic, and I don't know who. Maybe when we finish now, I'll ask somebody to teach me if they went to Bible school, they went out there because like a seminary. So what did they normally teach them? Because when you see people displaying the character of common insanity in public space, you're coming to tell a grown-up adult that got his money how to spend it to you. So because he did not spend it in the way you want, simply means it's stingy. For the record's sake, there's a video trending where Father Mbaka was telling Peter Obi to make donation in church, and Peter Obi asked him, "Where do you want me to put this money?" Peter Obi can even pay the construction firm to erect building more than the amount you see. Peter Obi is one coded person that is not like the normal politician, and that's why he's not getting the kind of audience in Nigeria. That when you donate 1 million, you bring the whole camera, you now call the whole band in Ogba and Ikeja. Then you now pay all the social media boys that have like 1 million followers. Then they will now carry it. Immediately, I don't donate this 1 million. Trend and make everybody see. Oh. So when he just go and check his profile, he has invested more than 100 million in schools, hospital, both in Northwest, North Central, and even in Southeast. But most because he did not carry camera, he's always with his normal senator dress, round neck, and he's always going. So it means he's stingy. But I didn't Peter Obi have carried like 5 influencers. Give them to 2 million. Say, oh yeah, they trend this thing. They trend it. You will see all those jobless, hopeless influencers. Then they will now go online and be trending. Peter Obi has done this. Peter, I'm not saying it's the same too. You know, in Nigeria, when you say some good things about some certain individuals, some people will generalize and tell you that, oh, what I'm saying is, if Peter Obi would have been doing like the normal Nigerian politician that goes to an event with camera and everything, people wouldn't have been saying, Mbaka wouldn't have been saying some of the things he's saying. So it is meant for Peter Obi to spend the money in his way he likes. If he feels like investing in hospital or schools or road, that is what he chose. And he has said it. It is difficult for a man that makes personal money and not spending government money to be dishing out money like that. So that's why most times when I see when people talk, he has a good side that Nigerians should copy from. Not about coming to most of the candidates and even some of their followers cannot convince people the more. And that's the problem they're having with some intellectuals. Convince us, leave the man, don't attack him. What will your candidate do? Does your candidate have the strength? Is your candidate logically and physically, psychologically, spiritually, and socially stable? So bring those things on front so that we live by us.
Is he anyway an Igbo candidate?
No, there's nothing like Igbo candidate. It's Tinubu and Yoruba candidate.
They'll vote along region.
At the end of the day, regionalism and ethnic bias will come in. At the 10 minutes, I was telling somebody not quite long that I foresee a rerun in that election. Because it will be difficult for any candidate of the 4 or 5 presidential candidates, Atiku Abubakar, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Peter Obi, Rabiu Kwankwaso, who again? Those are the major 4. Now, it will be difficult for any one of them to win a two-third number of 36 single-handedly. It will also be difficult for anyone to get the 25% for two-thirds of states. Because now, in all fairness, the sentiment is the Igbo will never be president now. So expect a massive block vote from that region. That does not mean PDP may not have a reasonable percentage. Expect a massive block vote. Now, the level of education in the Southwest is different from any other part of the country. A massive vote within the South will be divided usually between intellectual calculus and party affiliation and ethnic bias. So Peter Obi will have a reasonable number in the Southwest. So party politics will come into play and Tinubu will have a number. Atiku is a strong force that have been contesting and there's sympathy. So different factors work for each of these candidates. So now, if you now do those commutation of the percentage, it will be difficult to say that one candidate will single-handedly have 24 states that will make him a president, or probably have 25% in 24 states. Kwankwaso is a third force with the red cap movement in the Northwest. So the APC is backing on the Northwest. But the permutation on ground with a northern Muslim presidency, a northern average thinking northerner cannot support a vice presidential slot when it's in the president of Atiku Abubakar. If we are fair to how Nigerian politics is. So it will be a tough debate. So it will also be divided votes. So at the end of the day, you might not see one candidate that can singularly have the weight and the might that you will say, this one will win about 25 states. It's a lie, it's not possible. So there seems to be, there probably might be a rerun at the end of the day.
Okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Sam.
Thank you, Mr. Christian.
I have Mr. Matthew. Matthew, good morning. What's the time there? What's the time? 1 hour. 1 hour to 4 minutes. We don't have time again.
Bring it down.
We don't have time again.
Go straight. Don't break.
1 minute, please. We don't have time. 1 hour 30 minutes. Thank you. Morning. I'll put them.
Today, why? You don't have time. Thank God.
It's our time now.
Thank God. Thank God you don't have time. Lord God Almighty, I thank thee, I worship thee, I magnify your name for being possible to me in this platform today. God be blessed, be magnified in Jesus' name. Lord, I thank you on behalf of our viewers abroad. I thank you on behalf of I thank you on behalf of
We'll talk faster.
Philip TV, who make it possible for us to have this. I thank God on behalf of Biafra, IPOB, East ASN, Simon Ekpa, and his autopilot. I thank God, be blessed, be magnified in Jesus' name. I worship you, God Almighty, in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Ohaneze is against the emergence of Okowa as the running mate to Atiku.
Emergency of Okowa, this is politics. Okowa have a choice to be what you want to be. Ohaneze should pocket their pockets, mouth in their pockets. They are the first people that destroy us. Ohaneze Iberibe should mind their own business. Even Peter, Igbo presidency, they are shouting for. Ohaneze have started working against Peter right now.
How?
On the ground, you not know.
And that's how you should tell me how.
If I tell you, I'm leaking a secret.
Okay.
But when it happens, you will see it. Long throat.
We'll come and investigate you. You have a secret with you. Investigate you.
Investigate me.
Yes, sir. I know your house. So
okay. Okay. When the investigation come, you come and investigate spirit. That's what I'm telling you. But Atiku choosing Okowa, you know why he choose Okowa. Why can't Atiku choose Wike? Because you know that Wike is a mad politician. He cannot control Wike. So he went to bread and butter, whom he can be able to squeeze. The tough time Atiku give Obasanjo, Atiku don't want anybody to give him that tough time. Even for the first 2019, P2B was his running mate. You see, P2B is a my. Who knows P2B? If not, grace of God that put him into power. When he contested under Apuga, when Obasanjo was here, Ngige won him under PDP. If it's not that God exposed them, Chris Ngige and Chris Super start fighting. Who knows that P2B won? See how we're working. Although he built a very good Anambra, but coming to Nigerian politics, P2B cannot, at the federal level, P2B cannot play it. P2B is completely weak. I personally, I don't support P2B to go there. I personally, I don't support P2B.
Your personal opinion?
Yes. Even if I thought I will vote, I will not vote for P2B because the vote will be a waste. Even if P2B win and become the best president in Nigeria, still that is it, they cannot sit there.
Why?
Let the whole world vote for P2B. Let Atiku and Tinubu get 0%, 0 votes. Still, P2B will not sit on that seat because a Fulani man will never allow Igbo man to be there, whether they like it or not.
If they win, they will not allow.
I said, not allow. Didn't Abiola win? Abiola 1983. Where is Abiola today?
Is that democracy?
It's democracy. People cast votes. One of the best democracy in Nigeria. I'm telling you, whether they like it, believe or not, that's where I'm going. Unless I think we will be a sacrifice, unless P2B will be a sacrifice for Igbos. Listen, a living dog is better than a dead lion. P2B never smelled there. But the sin of the program. But the Nigerian program and the Northern Fulani agenda. No, sir, even Tinubu will never be there.
Okay, let's look
even Tinubu, nobody from South will be in that post now.
No much time. Let's look at your war killings. Today is the day they are going to bury those victims.
I laugh. You see, our killing is the beginning of the pen of the Satanas. Even as I'm having, I don't know whether it's true. They said there was a killing along yesterday. People sitting in the front of their home. People, Fulani people came and shoot them, not unknown gunmen. I'm having that rumor, but I don't know whether it's true. I don't know. So, our killing, people will cry, people will laugh, and that's the end. That's the end of it. But I pray that their soul should not go to hellfire. God should receive their soul. Jesus should receive their soul. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So our killing is just an open door for massacre. Open door of killing of Christians. More will come, oh.
No, we don't pray for more.
Then we enter church to church, more will come, oh.
We don't pray for more.
We don't pray for more, but what of if you come?
What do you advise that we do now?
What do we do? What can we do?
You say more will come.
As far as can are not able to do something. As far as pastors in Nigeria, big pastors, look at it now. They have pastors have started campaigning again. Big pastors who can say something cannot do anything. Look, Bible, Christianity is not a thing of chat play. Christianity this time around in Nigeria needs sword and bow. Bible said, Jesus said this Bible, when they slap you in this side, turn the other side. If they don't tell you, say, let the person slap you. When they use Bible, they slap you, turn to the other side, use sword and defend yourself.
You didn't say that one, no?
This is the interpretation of Bible, you don't know it.
Okay.
Okay, that place he said, when they slap you on left cheek, turn left cheek. Did he say, let them slap you on left cheek again? But then they turn the other side. Now you know the other side we turn to. Whether you turn the other side for them to cut your head, or you turn the other side to defend yourself, now you know. That is a command. That is a apostrophe there. So now you know the side we return now for them to defend yourself or for them to continue to kill you. You are the one that knows it.
Okay. Okay. Thank you very much, Okokondem.
Okay, I am Mr. Okpara, the new Okokondem. In this Second Republic of Biafra, leave Mama Nnamdi Kanu and his IPOB government of Biafra. Long live Republic of Biafra. Long live Republic of Biafra. Long live Nnamdi Kanu. Long live IPOB. Long live Simon Ekpa. Long live Odua Republic. Long live Amateku. Long live Sunday Bohu. May God Almighty bless every one of us in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen.
Yeah, thank you very much. We've come to the end of the program today. Bystanders and newsstands. I'm very sorry, Mr. Matthew. I'm very sorry, Mr. Rafa, for not. We have 1 hour, 30 minutes every day so as to manage our resources today. Till tomorrow for another exciting edition of the program. Bystanders at the newsstands. I am Christian Chukwumwamba. Thank you. Bye for now.